They edged us for months, but Titleist has officially announced the GT280. They released it today. Let's go over it. I know we've already all seen the sole, but it is phenomenally clean in person. The shape of this thing is damn near perfection if we're being straight. And what I love is that it is super compact. You probably won't believe how compact it is until you actually hold one in hand. Something worth noting though is that it does sit pretty flat. It comes in at 56 line angle stock. As far as the adapter goes, it actually takes a fairway wood adapter, not the standard driver adapter from Titleist. Here's how the 280 compares to the GT3 fairway wood, and here's how the face depths stack up. Here is something else worth noting. This hosel is slightly longer than the Titleist fairway woods, so if you were to take a Titleist fairway wood shaft and put it in a GT280, it's going to play a ½ inch longer. It only comes in 13 degrees, unlike the Callaway and Taylormades, which come in 11.5 and 13.5. And you of course have two adjustable weights. 11 and 3 grams are the stock ones. Now, how does the GT280 stack up against the BRNR Mini? Well, here is them side by side. This is where it starts to get interesting. Because from a face depth perspective, from the bottom to the top, I measured them both at almost exactly 43 millimeters. But when you actually put these side by side, the 280 is very clearly smaller from front to back versus the BRNR Mini. And as you can see, you've got 280 cc's versus 304. So my guess here is that the GT280 is going to launch a little bit lower with a little bit less spin, and it's going to be easier to manipulate the curvature of the golf ball versus the BRNR Mini is probably going to launch a little bit higher and be a little bit more forgiving. Okay, so what are my initial thoughts on the GT280? I'm going to be frank with you, it looks amazing in person. I'm actually very surprised how much I like the look of it. Usually not a big mini driver guy, but it really looks like a bigger, deeper fairway wood. That's the best way I could put it. The BRNR Mini driver literally looks like a driver in a fairway wood had a kid and it's not really sure what it wants to be. This just looks like a bigger headed fairway wood. So I personally think it's going to be a little bit more versatile, but I have not hit it. I'm hoping to do so this week. That being said, there is another mini driver coming from another company that I can't talk about quite yet, and I think that one looks pretty sick too. So it'll be very fun to compare those.